Imagine flying through a sky filled with anti-aircraft fire, thousands of feet in the air, in a machine held together by nothing but engineering genius and sheer grit. This wasn't just a plane. It was the backbone of the Allied air campaign in World War II. Today, we're looking at the legend of the skies. Thousands of feet up, in a metal tube held together by nothing but engineering brilliance and the courage of young men, they faced the fiercest defenses ever built. This is the story of the plane that simply refused to die. This is the B-17 Flying Fortress. The B-17 didn't start as a war machine. It started as a massive gamble by Boeing in the mid-1930s. Engineers in Seattle pushed the boundaries of aviation. At its heart were four Wright R-1820-97 Cyclone radial engines, each churning out 1,200 horsepower. That's a staggering 4,800 horsepower total. This power was crucial. It allowed the Fortress to maintain altitude even after taking direct hits to one, or sometimes two engines. Weighing in at 34,000 pounds empty, it was a massive, stable platform. But once loaded with fuel and its lethal payload, that weight soared to over 65,000 pounds. It was heavy, it was powerful, and it was built to take punishment. But how did it survive in the heart of enemy territory? It fought back. The B-17 was known as the Flying Fortress because it bristled with firepower. By the G model, the aircraft carried 13 Browning .50 caliber machine guns, strategically placed to create a defensive net that could shred any interceptor that dared to get too close. But the individual gunners weren't the only ones protecting the ship. The Americans perfected the combat box, a tactical formation where dozens of B-17s flew together, overlapping their fields of fire. It created a literal wall of lead in the sky. To fly against that wasn't just dangerous, it was almost impossible for the German Luftwaffe. The scale of this operation was unlike anything the world had ever seen. The B-17 wasn't just built by Boeing. It was a nationwide effort. Douglas and Lockheed Vega joined the assembly lines, turning the U.S. into a factory of democracy. In total, 12,731 of these legendary machines were produced. At the height of the war, the production lines were so efficient, they rolled out 16 completed bombers every single day. They pulverized industrial centers, oil refineries, and enemy supply chains. They didn't just bomb targets, they systematically dismantled the German war effort from the inside out. The B-17 Flying Fortress was more than just metal, oil, and rivets. It was a lifeline for the thousands of crews who trusted their lives to its design. It took them into the darkest corners of the war and fought to bring them back home against all odds. Today, it stands as a testament to human ingenuity and the incredible grit of the greatest generation. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more incredible military history.